Hello friends, so in this today's video we will see how can we change the EC2 instance type using the lambda function. So this is my EC2 instance. So the current instance type is a T2 micro. So I want to change the EC2 instance type using lambda function, and I want to schedule that lambda function trigger at a specific time using the cloud. So let's start the demonstration. So this is my lambda console. So for the changing an EC2 instance type, we need to create an one function. So for the today's video, I'm going to use an Node.js code for the changing an EC2 instance type. So function name is change EC2 instance type. So runtime is a Node.js 14. In the role section, choose a default execution role, and after that we will add permission to that role and click on the create function option. Make sure to choose an Node.js 14x version. If you choose any latest, then there might be a chances that this code will not work. So because this node for node language is like version specific. So this is our index.js file. So I have written a one code. So this is the code. I will paste this code in the description for your. Once you paste this code, click on the deploy option. So we have deployed the code successfully, and there are small changes you need to change it. So go to the configuration section. In the general configuration, the execution timeout is 3 seconds. Within 3 seconds, it is not possible to change the EC2 instance type. EC2 instance types take around 3 to 5 minutes as per your EC2 instance type and load. So in my case, I have only launched the server. The 3 minutes is sufficient for me. And click on the save option. So once you have increased the timeout section, go to the again code section. Click on the test and click on the configure test event. So I'm going to create a event. So like again I'm giving the same name, change type EC2. And in the event JSON section, we are going to add an EC2 instance ID, then this instance desired type that we want in the region. So this is mine. My region is Mumbai, so AP Southern is correct. Then I'm going to change my EC2 instance ID here. And the current type is T2 micro, and I want an uh, T3.micro instance type. Means this function will change the EC2 instance type from T2 micro to T3 micro. Once this is done, click on the save option and click on the test. So we are going to test this function. Let's see it works or fails. So here you can say we are getting an error. AWS is not defined. So just a moment, let me check the code again. And So while copying the code, I made a mistake. So let me copy the code again and paste it in the lambda function. Click on the deploy, and then again I'm going to click on test. So here you can see that we are getting an error of unauthorized operation, means that this lambda function does not have permission to perform the EC2 instance action. So again go to the configuration section. In the permission you will see the role name. So this role, what exactly it does, this role is giving permission to the lambda function to make changes in the another service. So click on this role, then you need to add an EC2 permissions to that role. So click on the add permission, click on attach policies and search for an EC2. So for this demonstration I am giving the EC2 full access, but this is not in standard practices. You need to give a specific permission, but for the demo I am giving the full permission. So again go to the code section and click on the test option. So execution has been started. So let me go to the EC2 console and refresh my EC2 instance. So here you can see that the EC2 instance now is in stopping state. So let's see, we have added the T2 micro. We are going to change the T2 micro to T3 micro. So let's see what happens. It takes around one and around 2 minutes, you can consider. So here you can see we have successfully changed our EC2 instance type using an lambda function from T2 micro to the T3 micro. So we have tested it's working well, but how we can set it to the trigger on a specific time. So here you can see the add trigger option. So click on the add trigger. Here you need to select an event bridge CloudWatch events and click on the create rule. The rule name is a type change. Type change after 4 minutes. So we are going to change the EC2 instance type after 4 minutes. So in the schedule expressions you have two options, like a cron or rate expression. In a cron you can schedule a expression as per your requirement, like you want to set it to the Monday at 10, Monday to Friday at 11 a.m. or it will. And in a rate function you need to limit a rate so that that function will run after that. For example, for this demo I'm going to use a rate expression. So like I want to run this function, so I added it run type change after 4 minutes. So you need to add here rate and then brackets and add 4 minutes for then specimen. So this function will run after every 4 minutes and click on the add. So current time is 11:05. So after 4 minutes means 11:09 this function will run. So there is another change you need to make. So go to the CloudWatch events. So this is the rule we have created. Let me show you. This is the event bridge console, and here you will see this rule we have recently created. So click on this rule and click on the edit option. Click on the next. Click on the next. So here is the option of configure version. Sorry. So this is the configure version analyze, and here is a option of additional setting. In the additional setting, here is a option of JSON. So click on the JSON. So and copy your event. So this is the our event we recently added, and paste it here. So current is a T3 micro. So I'm going to make it to the again T2 micro. So by running with the help of our event, so our EC2 instance type will change from T3 micro to T2 micro. Click on the next, and click on the update rule. So this is the main important thing. You need to make sure to, in your rule, you need to add your event ID. So let me pause the video for 1 minute. So the current time is 11:08. So our function is going to run at 11:09. Let's see if it works or not. So this is our CloudWatch event trigger. See, let's say 11:08. Let's wait for an 11:010. So here you can see the our function is working, means we have set the rate after the 4 minutes and it is working well. Fixed rate of 4 minutes means this function will run after every 4 minutes, and here you can see that. So current instance type is T2 micro. So in the event we have added the EC2 instance type to change from T3 micro to the T2 micro. So that event rules also working fine. So by doing this you can change your server type from an for the specific time in a day. For example, in some scenarios, it's on in a on a day the developer is working on the project, so they want EC2 instance type of larger configuration. So once their work is finished and in the night they want, so for the cost optimization we can reduce the server type from the smaller to the smaller configuration. So that's all in the today's video, and thank you for the watching the video.